Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Georgia Bulldog Will here again for episode. I think this is episode 6, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think this is episode 6. Hold on, let me just check my channel to confirm. Yep, this is going to be episode 6 of Weekly Sports News with me, Georgia Bulldog Will. This time. Oh, crap, I turned my computer on. This time, I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be recapping how G-Day went for Georgia. Hawks making it back to the playoffs for the first time. And the Braves playing against Freddie Freeman for the first time ever. So desperate. But I'm just gonna start with the G-Day recap. I liked how G-Day went. I really saw a lot of the players showed up, and they really did well. There's one player especially out there that I really like seeing. Well, Team Black beat Team Red 26-23 on Saturday. I liked what I saw out there. I really did. I really liked what I saw. I think the DBs could improve a little bit. I think I'd see some improvement with the DBs because I saw Carson Beck airing a deep pass out there, and I think I could see some improvement in the DBs. But overall, I think everybody did well. Stetson, he looked good. Beck, good. Everybody looked good. Especially Oscar Delp. He looked really good. I liked how he played. He did really well. I really liked how he played. I'm glad Kirby was putting him out there, and he really got to give it, and he really gave it his all out there. So I liked what I saw out of Oscar Delp. I liked what I saw out of everyone. Really. I mean, hey, they may have looked great, but guess what? Let's make it even more great. We got the rest of this. We got the rest of the off season to figure out all the mistakes that we got to fix, and then we'll have all that set, and then we'll have all that taken care of by the beginning of the 2022 regular season when we play Oregon at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. That's going to be a fun game. That might be a game I potentially stream. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure out. Depends on my schedules. I'm going to stream. Don't worry, guys. I will stream a Georgia game this upcoming season. I will. I didn't do it last year. I'll do it this year, though. I didn't really stream college football. Well, I mean, I did actually stream a bit of a Georgia game. I streamed a bit of the SEC Championship, but I'm saying like a full game on StreamYard. I got the headset, and I'm calling the game. That's what I got to do. But yeah, I really, really liked what I saw. Again, like I said, the DBs can improve. Everybody can improve. Everybody can improve. Stetson Bennett, he can improve. Carson Beck, he can improve. Vandergriff, he can improve. They all can improve. They all can. So they're not done. They're just getting started. They're just trying to see how everybody's doing, and we're just gonna, and Kirby and everybody is just gonna figure out all the mistakes, and we're gonna have them all set, and we're gonna be ready to face Oregon and ready for the 2022 regular season. It's gonna be a great year. Also, schedule preview video coming up soon. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's I wonder how long hold on a second. Okay, I talked about Georgia for a good solid 4 minutes. That's not bad. Alright, now to move on to the Hawks the Atlanta Hawks were able to make it back to the playoffs for the second straight year. I was, and we all were kind of disappointed with how our team did this season. I mean, we expected them to be like in the playoffs, not having to worry about being in a play-in tournament. But unfortunately, we were in a play-in tournament, so I mean, what can you do? But we still made it to the playoffs because we ended up beating Charlotte 132-103. We crushed them. Trae Young had 24 points that game. 3 rebounds, 11 assists. Clint Capella had 17 rebounds, 3 blocks. Kevin Huerter and Bogdanovich combined for 6 3-pointers. I'm talking about the guys who made the most 3-pointers on the team. LaMelo Ball, of course, with the most points for Charlotte. P.J. Washington and Cody Martin tied for the most rebounds at 6. LaMelo Ball with 8 assists. Cody Martin with 2 steals. P.J. Washington, 2 blocks. Terry Rozier with 8 field goals. LaMelo Ball with 4 3-pointers made. Clint Capella had 2 steals. DeAndre Hunter had 9 field goals. Now, Cleveland. I was a bit more nervous to play Cleveland than I was to play Charlotte. Cleveland was a bit more nerve-wracking because, I mean, we weren't at home, and the Cavaliers are a good team, so we had to be focused. And, I mean, we were struggling first half, but we managed to pull it back. And I saw that we were up by 2 or something. Yeah, I think we were up by 2 that I saw, or 4. We ended up going up by 7, I think. Cleveland came close, but we managed to win by 6. We managed to win 107-101. Trae Young with 38 points. Onyeka Okongwu 9 rebounds. Trae Young 9 assists. Bogdanovich 3 steals. Danilo Gallinari, Trae Young, and DeLon Wright each had 1 block. Trae Young had 13 field goals, and he made 4 3-pointers in that game. For the Cavaliers, Lauri Markkanen had 26 points. Lauri Markkanen and Evan Mobley had 8 rebounds. Darius Garland had 9 assists. Darius Garland had 3 steals. Evan Mobley had 2 blocks. Lauri Markkanen with 10 field goals. And Lauri Markkanen had 6 3-pointers made. Best player of the game for the Hawks was Trae Young, 38 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists. And he played for 40 minutes, while Lauri Markkanen had 26 points, 8 rebounds, no assists, and played for 37 minutes. And that was how we made it to the playoffs. So let me just confirm that I wrote down everything I needed to write down in Game 2 of the Hawks-Heat game. I think I did. I've been at it for the past few days trying to catch up on Braves. I'm caught up now. Well, actually, I got to do yesterday's game. We have a day off today, and then we play the... Who are we playing? Well, I'm going to be talking about the Braves later, but... yeah, the Hawks are currently down 2-0 to the Miami Heat in the first round of the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference first round, basically. I think, is Game 3 tomorrow? Game 3 is probably tomorrow. Yep, Game 3 is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Heat versus Hawks at State Farm Arena. Alright, guys, let me just say something. Alright, Hawks, you've been in this situation before, okay? You've been in this situation before. I mean, well, okay, here's what I gotta say. Alright, Hawks, this is nothing. And I repeat, this is nothing like the New York Knicks. This is not Philadelphia in the second round of last year. This is the best team in the Eastern Conference by standings. The most talented team in the Eastern Conference. My opinion. We're talented, but the Heat are more talented. But does that mean they're going to sweep us? No, it does not. In fact, I think we can win a game out of this series. We may not win this series, but we should win a game. And we should do it on our home court. We should defend home court. By the way, since some point in January, the Hawks have had a record of 20-3 on home court. Let's keep that going. Home court advantage is the key for the Hawks. And it's been the key since January. So it better come a key in the freaking playoffs against the Miami Heat. I know it will. I don't know if it'll be Game 3 or Game 4. It may not be neither of them and then we get swept. I hope it's not that case. I hope we can win one game. I hope we can win both games. I want to win this series. I do. Is it easy? Absolutely not. So that's why you got to go out there and defend your home court as best as you can. It's a matter of you're either on the brink of elimination or you're on the brink of tying this series up. I believe in you guys. You have the Believe shirts out again for this playoffs like you did last year's playoffs. That's the message for the Hawks. You gotta believe, that's the message for the Hawks fans. You gotta believe in this team. You have to believe in this team. You cannot give up on this team. Don't be a traitor to this team. Do not give up on your team. For example, I'm a New York Jets fan. You all probably feel bad for me, don't you? Well, guess what? I stick with my team. I do. If Georgia were to be struggling, I'd still stick with them too in football. And basketball, even though I like Duke more, but I still like Georgia as well. So yeah. I want the Hawks, of course I want the Hawks to freaking beat the Heat. Southeast Division rival. That's what they are. They beat us by 10 in Game 2. And they beat us by... And they beat us by 24 in Game 1. So there's a 14-point decrease in the score differential. I like that. The Hawks played with more energy. See, the Hawks played with more energy in Game 2 than in Game 1. Totally more energy. 10-point differential, definitely more energy. And that's the energy that you have to bring to Games 3 and 4. That energy is mandatory. It's mandatory in this situation. So I want to see that energy out on our home court tomorrow night. 7 o'clock, it's all going down on ESPN. Let's go, Hawks. Anyway, we're moving on from that now. And I'm moving on to the final topic of this video. So the Atlanta Braves just literally a few days ago, well, yesterday, they finished a 3-game series against the Dodgers in Los Angeles, and it was their first time going up against Freddie Freeman. So, what happens in Game 1? Freddie Freeman's first at-bat ever against the Braves. You want to know what happens? He hits a home run. He hits a home run. Yeah. His first on the season, and his first against the Braves. And his first as a Dodger, too. His first home run as a Los Angeles Dodger. Then, Game 2, we shut them down. We won that game 3-1. Max Fried pitched 7 innings, allowing 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, striking out 8, throwing 93 pitches, and 62 of them being strikes, and having an ERA of 3.50. And what happened in that game, Kenley Jansen, our closer, a.k.a. the former Dodgers closer, got his first save against the Dodgers. His first ever save against the Dodgers. You want to know who the last batter he got out was? Freddie Freeman. What a coincidence, huh? Game 2, we shut him down. Then yesterday, Game 3, I gotta write down the score. I gotta write down all the notes. Game 3, I'm watching the game on the Bally Sports app, and Freddie Freeman's coming up late. Mookie Betts is on first. Mookie Betts, the right fielder, is on first. He got a hit. Then Freddie Freeman steps up to the plate, up against Charlie Morton, the guy who broke his leg in the World Series. Freeman hits a 2-run home run off of Charlie Morton. His second home run of the season.